Another blockbuster evening in the RuPay Prime Volleyball League, our second match of the night, where the Bengaluru Torpedoes and the Kochi Blue Spikers are both desperate for a win in their pursuit of a Super 5 place.
Well, there he was earlier in the toss, coin toss, heads, tails, girl or boy. They won it, chose to receive. Bengaluru, especially with some tough serving. And there's the lineup. We're going to see Paulo, foreign setter from Brazil, with Pankaj in the outside spot, as well as Setu, our super server, who's been fantastic in that role.
Let's see if there's any changes for Kochi. A man costs a lot of money. He's going to start on the outside. Bazant starts as the setter. Aaron Verghese, there's a lot of pressure on him this evening, I feel. Abhinav was probably the most efficient spiker in that 3-0 loss to the Chennai Blitz.
Daniel M calls for play. Here we go. Bengaluru receive. Not too well. Setu makes a mess of it. That ball came to him at a long-foot height. Once again, well, Setu with that serve put pressure on the pass, and the set wasn't great either. Smile a little bit, Dejan, smile a little bit.
I'm all for coaches being demanding and pushing. We see it worldwide all the time. Great run in the middle. But at the same time, he's got to keep his mind on the job and how he basically plans and runs his team for the next hour and a half to give them a chance for that Super 5 place.
Looking to be in the top 5, you cannot keep losing. African losses is a really difficult hole to recover from. Not in play, the whistle has come off, and it has been awarded to the Torpedoes.
Well, Yang Pro has just put in a big serve. Would love to see him into this game a little bit more. He's played for teams of the likes of Yang for now, and this is what they've been missing, coaching. Is somebody on the right side who can pound the line fast. And, well, a review now from D-League.
The review's for in or out. Yep, on the line indeed. Gutsy call from D-Lee.
Halfway through the set, so he's still got one more to use.
Yeah, interesting that the middles were jumping with their opposite middle as well.
Beautifully done. Bengaluru. There are 3 men there. 2 enough. The door has been shut on that spike by the Torpedoes. This time they go to Setu, who controls his nerves and the temptation to go big. Just a very, very well-controlled push that does the job. Scores the level. Setu certainly had it. And that did put pressure on the pass, and then the double block. And an incredible passage of play now building up for the Bengaluru Torpedoes, who lead by 1. A great super block that.
It's a great serve from Kochi. They're pushing back when they've been pushed by Bengaluru. And this is turning into a very good game.
These two teams are actually so well matched.
And straight away, David Lee, slightly under the pump, has called for an SBI super point because he wants to go into the lead. Abhinav with the serve. Just a push. Here comes Pankaj. Somehow Kochi stay alive in this rally. Chance. Pankaj goes long. Was there a touch? No, there wasn't, says the first referee. Pankaj cannot believe it. Straight away wants to review it.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, I think the left forearm.
That's the only possibility that I could see.
And it has gone against the Bengaluru Torpedoes. set point. They've only won the one set so far, which was against Calicut. This might well just bring their campaign back on track. Not yet. Pankaj Singh, that was an angry swipe.
Well, the opening set's gone Kochi's way here. A big decision goes their way, and they've taken it 15-12. A good performance from them nonetheless in a game that's a must-win for both sides.
Oh wow, the defense has certainly woken up. Pankaj, Ratish, excellent work once again with the defense. Oh, well, almost. There's so much power in that spike, and the response landed outside. Smile, won't you? Once. Got set, well done. We need a passage of play where they win 3 or 4 points consecutively. Also, do not allow Kochi an early kill. That's something that happened quite a lot in that first set. Give them one more ball to hit. The captain. For Ratish. A touch of luck there, helped by the net cord. Ratish barely managed to reach it for that pass. And then a bit of a mess. Shot set, and that worked. I think Bengaluru have been switched on and switched off. Shot set for Srajan Shetty, not good enough. Oh, they're claiming the point and they will get it. Srajan Shetty, Ratish, the set, boom, the block, Ratish again. Bengaluru are claiming the point.
Yeah, that's fair. The blocker on Kochi's side, I think it was Abhinav reaching over into the other airspace.
Super point. Kochi now trailing, chasing Bengaluru. Srajan Shetty, set to serve. Shot serve, and Abhinav makes amends. Lost one, wins them 2. It's 10-9 now for the Torpedoes.
Great decision.
Good lead by the Bengaluru boys.
Ratish, the set for Athos. Pereira Costa, the Brazilian, booms it down in that sweet spot to take the score to 13 apiece. I'd love to take a look at the number of errors after this second set, especially for Bengaluru. Setu keeps it in play. They go to Setu again, and they will get this point. Set point once again, the second for Bengaluru. Can they seal the deal here? Aaron, not quite there. Bengaluru have it. That triple block will ensure that Bengaluru heave a sigh of relief. They win this second set under pressure. Now that is going to stir the pot a little bit in this match. Does he go straight to Ratish? Yes, he does. Antona to Antona, and they're in. Deposits that diamond in the Torpedoes pond. Oh, has been blocked. The Brazilian Athos. Well, Srajan Shetty Said no hospitality. The reaction tells you how pumped up he was.
Saying we're going to hit over the setter. And it didn't work against Chennai, and at the moment we're not seeing enough from that. So now they try and go over set 2, and that one works. Kroll's in the game.
Well, that was a poor service reception from Ratish. Bengaluru realigned themselves, and have installed spike. Somehow works. Basan for young Kroll, straight to Shetty. Pankaj pushes it across. Kroll, Basan, pipe attack, double block. Kochi, somehow they're alive. Bengaluru. Now time for Setu. Bizarre looking rally. Mujib has been blocked by Athos, who gives Bengaluru a reason for pathos.
Big block there from Athos. Mujib taking full credit.
Mujib this time goes past. There's no Athos in the front court. He goes to the right of Abhinav. 10-7.
Paulo to serve. Ball in play. Well worked by Kochi. They are not looking under the pump. Just a couple of steps has to the setter make.
Setu off the net. Antenna to Antenna. The double block against Jan Kroll has worked. Well, Heptonstall had to contribute in the defense as well. It's 12-9 it is now for the Torpedoes. They can still do it. Not if Abhinav gets going like that.
FBIC points coming.
Shot set. A bit of a joust. Prajan Shetty is there at the heart of that block. Ooh! What a spicy, cracking shot that was from Jan Kroll. He will make the defenders crawl. That is the might of that man from Poland. There they go, Pankaj. Heptonstall. Oh, Bengaluru win the set. The whistle came off, allowing Bengaluru to get into a happy huddle. However, Dejan Kulicevic wants to review it. They had just one review left.
We're looking at Aaron on the left. We're looking at the middle. And there's somebody on the net. There you go.
There it is.
Clear.
That was indeed a touch on the net. You saw it there just at the end. An unsuccessful review for Kochi, and the set goes Bengaluru's way. They needed the win. It's 2-1 Bengaluru.
Oh, what a dig that is.
Pipe from the backcourt once again. Lovely rally. There comes Heptonstall. No, not yet. No big spikes yet. Jan Kroll has been denied.
Well,
Erin Varghese straight to Prajan Shetty.
Heptonstall's hitting efficiency has gone up 40% since his last game.
Heptonstall. Erin aces it, finds that sharp angle, and how powerfully was that one hit? Again! Lightning strikes twice. Erin Varghese, you beauty.
The performance of those guys will be judged in the next 10 minutes or so to see if they can get this job done in 4.
Pipe from Erin. But before that, a call was already made in favor of the Bengaluru Torpedoes.
No need to challenge that one. Toss with an ace serve, and again, it's that left-hand side of the court. It's really a weakness in this reception.
Big moment, SBI super point coming our way from D-Lee.
Here we go then. Outside, big swing, and that is what he's for. Setu swinging big guns on the outside for the SBI super point win. That one's worth 2.
Setu needs to turn it on now. A touch lucky there. Boom! That is a giant killer. That is a giant slayer, that block from Swajan Shetty. Wow, how do you pour cold water over a fiery arrow? That is how you do it. Lovely serve, Setu. A flat horizontal set that to enable Abhinav, and it hasn't worked.
Rajan with the float. Gets some movement at the net. Tip well fed by Paolo. Out of system set back from Setu. Pankaj off the hands. He loves that shot. Roll looking for the line. It is not there for the taking, but some fingertips are. And the point goes Kochi's way. Ooh.
Setu. Boom! Mujib has ensured that Bengaluru keep asking questions of Kochi. They will keep knocking on the door until it opens. Here comes Erin Varghese, and he's gotten better.
Big moment, this one.
Oh. It's an ace serve on the board, and the set is done. Kochi and Kroll making it so difficult for Bengaluru. We are going to a 5th set.
And they have sent us to a 5th and final set in what is a humdinger of a game. Well, 2-2. Well, short serve, we saw this the other day. Troubled the Torpedoes, and they're underneath the block again, but this time Seti stays aggressive and they get the rub of the green.
Oh! There it is, an ace serve from Setu. We've been waiting for it, and he doesn't even have to go full power.
That's okay.
I mean, I don't think he's ever telling them to be safe or sensible. I think he's trying to strategize. However, he does want them to be clinical rather than just throwing points away. Meanwhile, speaking of clinical, an SBI super point called by the Kochi side.
Very early. That's rare. That block. Kochi will not have their way because Hempton Stall is on the highway to heaven.
I cannot believe how well the Torpedoes have served in set 5.
Kochi are staring at a huge mountain in front of them. And it becomes even more monstrous. Erin has been denied. 10-3 it is, a 7-point gap between the two.
Due to the service pressure of the Torpedoes, and it's a miss-serve.
Pankaj to serve.
Oh!
1v1, it was Jishnu versus Erin. Jishnu perhaps not as much in the groove because he hasn't had much game time tonight. When the captain's having a bad day. Mujib has had a fantastic evening. Captain Stall as well. Setu! Super Setu!
Brilliant from Setu, puts the ball away, but Even's getting patted on the back as well. Comes off the bench and makes not only a serve, but a great dig at 6.
9 match points. Well, oh! On the line! An Indian oil super serve! That is adding insult to injury against Kochi. Icing on the cake for the Bengaluru Torpedoes. Well, this team from the Garden City can go on a stroll like the world is their oyster. What a comeback it's been. They won the first, lost the next 2 matches, and the Torpedoes are back on the winning trail.
And there it is. There's a confirmation of the scorelines. 3-2 Bengaluru will